All right, good afternoon, folks. Today I want to take a look at corn. This is a continuous contract of corn. Front month is currently December. We want to go ahead and roll over to the March. All right, good afternoon, folks. Today we want to take a look at corn, ticker ZC, and we want to look at the front month now, which is March ZCH20 for the March 20 contract. This is a daily chart of December corn, closely watching the March contract here for a potential bottom. You see, we've been in a long-term downtrend line, steadily making new lows, and new lows, but we are starting to form what appears could be a basing price action here at the 786 level or the 375 area. Notice that as we're making these new lows, the RSI is printing higher lows, thus creating the divergence. So if we want to go back and look at a longer term perspective, take a look here at the weekly chart. We have been in a long-term range down at this bottom, going all the way back to 2015, so, and even 2014. So about 4 or 5 year range from around roughly 440 down to roughly 340, or about $1 in this range. But the averages now are starting to kind of flatten and even some cases tick up. So this is on a weekly chart. You can see here we've been in this long-term range. Now, so if we flip back to the daily chart, I'm watching this trend line here closely for a potential breakout. You see the moving averages are all converging here, indicating indecisive action. But if we can get a break up above, say, the 385 area, I'm going to start to take a closer look. Now, from a historical or seasonal perspective, this is the area that we are in right here. Notice that the 5-year average is a little bit weaker, but we really want to pay attention right here to the 15 and 30-year price averages, as those tend to have more weight. So we've got the 15 and 30-year price averages starting to turn to the upside around this time of the year. 5 average lags a little bit, but still going higher. Now, if we want to dial in even more precise dates that we could consider looking at, is we could use our smart futures scanner and see that we have a bullish seasonal setup on or around 12/4, lasting about 2 months, which is around February 4th. The trade has been profitable 80% of the time over the last 15 years. The average profit has been $1,000 per contract, a little over $1,000 per contract. So in corn futures, that equates to roughly 20 cents. So if we were waiting and watching for a breakout above this key level here at 385, we would want to see, and we know that the average profit is about 20 cents or $1,000 per contract. That would take us up here to around the 405 area, which is also important price structure. So I'm going to be watching this market closely, and I'll likely either buy corn futures or mini corn futures, or perhaps buy March call options. Now, if you don't trade futures or commodities, don't fret. You can participate in the ETF, which is corn, C-O-R-N. Notice here that we are also in a long-term down trend line here in corn, and we're watching this to see if we can get a little bit of basing going on. Breaks above here to get long around the $14.50 to $15 level for a trade back up here into this area. So that's what we're watching for on corn. Potential long trade coming around the corner. If you have any questions, email us at support@seasonalswingtrader.com. Happy holidays, and we'll see you on the next update.